happening. Hey, look here. Coach Prime know what time it is. I had somebody ask me in the comments, man, are we gonna run the ball? Yes, we're going to run it. Coach Prime, not in the presser he did today, but matter of fact, he was on Fox. When he was on Fox Saturday, he said, hey, we're not running that ball 30 times. That was for the Baylor game. But to me, that was speaking volumes for every game. We're not going to run it 30 times. Don't expect that. Don't think you getting that. Now, can it happen? Yes, I think that's a possibility. We had what? Shador had, in this game we just played, I think Shador had some carries. The running backs had their carries. I'm going to pull it up for you just so you can see it. Well, I can tell you. The running backs had 12 carries. 12. Shador had a whopping 19 carries. Yeah, I'm going to say that again. Shador had 19 carries. Now, of course, that's not all him per se. That let's say in them 19 carries, let me see. Because y'all say he got sacked 8 times. I don't know. Because I never looked at that part. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 8 times. So, okay, they might count those sacks as a carry. So, if that's the case, Shador ran the ball 11 times on his own. 11 times on his own. That's a lot still. So, Isaiah had 12 carries. If Shador didn't get sacked those 8 times, he would have had 11 carries. And Micah had 9 carries. And Jimmy had 1. So, what that is for the day? 42 carries, but I'm a minus 8 of them. So, I'm minus 8. They still ran the ball. Let me see what the average was. That's on the 5. Now, the averages went great, but they ran it. The running backs ran it. You know, Micah got in the end zone twice. So his 9 carries was really like gold to us. So it didn't matter. Round that end zone, Micah gonna run it. Isaiah probably gonna run it too, but we know Micah gonna run it. They gave Isaiah the most carries. So, hey, it's game time. He's gonna run the ball. Isaiah gonna run it. Micah gonna run it. I think Charlie O possibly get some carries. And I think DH possibly get some carries. You just never know. I know them two running. And then again, you can add Shador. He will have some scrambles. So Shador didn't run it technically 11 times. I know the 19, but the 8 of them sacks. So let's say the other 11. I know 11, he just didn't really technically run. Maybe 6 of those was passes, and he had to take off and run. And then that'll put you down to what he got left over. Maybe he had current runs from that. Isaiah and Micah going to run that ball. Each running back could be between 10 to 17 carries. If it take off like a rocket, you could say 17 to 20 carries. If I'm talking about they out there just running, like, oh, you got to give him the ball. Now, if that's the case, yes, they going to run it. But I just don't see them really getting over 15 carries each. And I say it'll still say 10 with somebody, 12 with another, or 7 with one, 14 with another. That's just how I'm gonna look at it. I don't see them just pounding, because Coach Prime said, hey, I'm gonna throw that ball basically to the slots. Add all the running backs. And we gonna pitch and catch. Pitch and catch. Not nothing deep, just pitching and catching. And when you pitching and catching, that there opens up. He said that's an extension of the run. On that Saturday morning game, he said that was extension of the run. So to me, I believe that's what he gonna do. I believe that's pretty much the game plan every game. Let Shedeur throw that thing to all of them wide receivers he got, and let our running backs run that thing. Not 42 carries total, we got lucky. 8 of them shouldn't have been on there. And then if truth be told, maybe Shedeur, now I ain't seen the film of it, but maybe only really ran the ball 2 or 3 times. Like, truly a design run. Maybe 2 or 3 design runs. And the rest was sacks, and the others were trying to scramble out the pocket. And which he did because he didn't get sacked. So at the end of the day, if our offense, a line can produce that bend but don't break, they bend. You might get some sacks, but they bend, but we still end up winning the game. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. Let me see what y'all talking about. JB, what's good? JB, the class was good. Man, it was real good. But I was trying to hurry up and get here because I decided I wanted a haircut before I went on. And that made me feel like I was rushing. But when I got on, it was beautiful. Amazing. The class went amazing. I felt like I dropped gold. JB, for some reason, I thought you was on there. I don't know why. CB, you said I had to work, miss your training. I'm doing one every month. I'm doing one every month. JB, you say we get DH back this game. I heard Coach Prime said that in the presser. I'm ready. LC, what's happening? George, what's good? CB, you said we have to put up points every possession and stop the QB option. Correct, man. If we can get our quarterback to lead the team down, or if the running backs got the high hand and they leading us down that field, or break one, we'll be good. Again, I don't know how TCU O-line is compared to our O-line, but you know what? I'm going to look. I don't know if this they starting lineup, but I'm going to look. I'm going to give you what they got. 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 All right, TCU O-line. If it's the starting O-line, they have, I like that person name. His name Blessed. I like that. I already know who he is. His name Bless Harris. I know who he is. I'm going to have to look him up and do it. I'm going to have to get him on the show one day. He's 6'5", 236. 226. He's a senior. If he start. He had left tackle. Left guard, Colton. He is 6'4", 345, junior. The center, James. He's 6'3", 300. The right guard, he's 6'4", 312. The right tackle, Mike. And the other than boy, I said Carson. Mike is 6'5", 315. So if that's their starting O-line, them some big boys. They all over 300. Let me see what the books say about their O-line. It says the other potential weakness here, a transfer-heavy offensive line will need to develop chemistry to make it all work. There's talent in the group. James, let me see if they got him started. He'll start. Well, he come back start. He's arriving from Alabama. Could allow Colton to stick to more of his natural guard spot. But offensively, the offensive line hasn't played together often at all to make strides. So they O-line knew together. Their O-line was new together for TCU, and TCU should have won, but they didn't. But TCU missed a game-winning field goal. TCU threw that ball all over the yard. Now, they didn't run it that much, but they threw it all over the yard. So that gives, now they linemen probably weigh, I think we might have some 285s or 295s on there. So they may have our linemen by 15 pounds. I don't know if that makes a big difference, that 15-pound gap or in between that. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but that's what we working with. That's what TCU had to slow down the UCF defensive line. Our O-line, I feel like if they protect, which they have so far, if they continue to protect, I know Shadori got sacked 8 times, right? That's wild. That's unimaginable. But maybe that defense was just like that. Maybe that defense was like that. I don't know if, because I didn't get to watch all the game because I was at the Miami versus South Florida game. So I don't know if Shador was holding the ball too long or should have took off running when he had a chance. That I don't know. I just know we don't need to give up 8 sacks anymore at all, ever again. We don't need to sniff nowhere close to 8 sacks. Because I remember when I looked at the game, it was only 3. So I don't know if that was before half or what, but it was only 3. Let me see. Shanigga the Realtor, what's good? You say, will I have a class in October? Yes. I'm going to have one every month. At least I know October, yes. My mind just went to thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do it around that time. But yes, I will have one in October. I have them every month because you just never know who need that extra push. And boom, they take off like a rocket. LX, you say, what time is the game on Saturday? The game Saturday is for Florida. If you in Florida, if you in the state of Florida, because you know a tip of Florida could be a different time, but we're not talking about that part. In Florida, if you could ride 95 all the way up or 75 all the way up, I-4 long as you can ride it, you are on the Eastern Standard Time, and that is 3:30 our time. 3:30. But yes, Shanique the Realtors, October I will have one. And I plan on it having one every month. So I just got to figure out what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving and Christmas to not mess up that time for people. JB, you said Dre looked good out of the backfield during the North Dakota State game. Yeah. JB, the game JB got it up. JB, you say I was in spirit. I know it. LC, you say I'm taking a class next month for real. Hey, listen, I give you gold. I give you up the current information gold. If I just learned something, I'm passing that along too. Chris, you said, come on now, Colin. You know they O-line better than CU. Well, I didn't know because we beat them. So we still be standing in the paint, but last year, CU doesn't have the right people on the line, man. Long as we could just bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. If it have to be like that. D, you say it's going to be a good one, a good game. It will. At the barbershop tonight, we was talking about it. They said, Colin, boy, y'all should have lost, but y'all didn't. I said, yeah. It was like the last 10 seconds or 2 seconds they ain't watch. I said, I know. I said, it was hard for me too because I wanted them to win so bad. And when my business partner was telling me where they was at on the field, because I was leaving the game. It wasn't like I could see it live anyway. So I just had to wait until the results came through. And we had that win. I felt so good. But my Bob was like, do I think we could beat UCF? And I told him, on offense, on Colorado's offense, it feels like we could take off like a rocket on their defense. I know UCF people been hitting me up saying, bro, this the stuff that fuels UCF when people talk like that. But TCU exposed their offense. I'm talking about exposed it. It let you know you could throw the post route on them, throw some corner routes around the end zone, throw some fade routes, throw some seam routes. You could throw basically like you want on them. You could throw like you want on you could throw how you want on Central Florida. That's how I feel. That's what it looked like on film. And I know they was like, hey, don't really say that about us, because that's one game. And people are right. You can't have an up and down game. You can. It can work one way, and then the next game it don't. So you just never know. But I know that offense is going through Shadour's hands. Gucci, what's good? You say, what's up with Richard Sherman saying Travis is bland wide receiver. Say, hey, listen, I will do a show on that tomorrow. No, dog. I will. I'll be on tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be on somebody else's show. Kevin. I'll be on his show in the morning on my normal, like that 11:30 slot. But I think I'm only gonna be on there for like 20 minutes. So at about 12, I'll come on live. About 12. And then we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Richard Sherman talking all that garbage. We're gonna talk about it. He's straight talking trash, man. So yeah, by 12 o'clock tomorrow, I'll talk about it. But that was wild. I literally just seen that tonight. I just seen it tonight. I'm like, dog, why them boys worrying about what Travis gonna do? But hey, at the end of the day, content is king. Hey, content is king. And that's definitely what I teach in that class. Content is king. D-Bell, you said great show, Cole. I hope the UCF CU game happens. Yeah. That's happening because I know the hurricane, everybody talking about the hurricane, all the weather. Well, Tampa is over here, right? Well, I say right here. The storm is out here. It's supposed to, come through on the ocean, not hit land, but we're going to get some stuff from it, right? Tampa will get the wave. Well, first the coastline. Then the coastline will get it, then it'll swing off into Tampa. And then it'll swing over to us if it makes it that far. Lord's willing, it don't make it really at all. And then Orlando on the... So it's Tampa, us, and Lakeland, and Orlando. That thing ain't making it over there to Orlando. So Orlando is good. Orlando game schedule 3:30 is still perfect. Now, how will the weather be? Whether it's a storm or not, it was always going to be a toss of the luck. Like, it looks good. Yeah, we good. Oh, my goodness, it's pouring down raining out of the blue. So that's how Florida is. It's a like that one moment, like that next. So you never know. But far as the weather knocking it out, I think we good. I think we good. Orion, you said TCU quarterback had 402 and 4 touchdowns on UCF. If we give 2 time, we will beat them through the air. Right. I'm pretty sure. When Coach Prime and them saw that, they was like, yeah, dog. Them boys throwing the air out the ball. So get what? Shador? Hey, bro, yeah, you finna throw that ball. But at the same time, pump your brakes. They will run it. Isaiah, will it be 10 to 15 carries? I don't know. Micah, will it be 10 to 15 carries? I don't know. I know they gonna get it. Will DH actually get in the game and run it? Possibly. You still don't know. You don't know how that thing gonna go. But they should touch the ball. You just don't know how much. You just don't know how much. Double D, what's good? Raquel. Yeah, hey. Richard Sherman, them, man. We're talking about that tomorrow. I don't know why they mad at that man. Bro, get out that man back, man. But content is king. So you produce the content, you say whatever you feel. Hey, they gonna talk, they gonna especially if I say he ain't if I said Travis was trash, maybe y'all wouldn't like it, but it wouldn't just make spread like wildfire. But if one of them NFL boys said, oh, that's hidden. So they know that. Whatever they put out, it's gonna hit. Yeah, I don't know if y'all realize, but it looked like everybody got a podcast. Everybody in the yeah. What you say is the game showing on TV? Yep, Fox 3:30, Florida time. Chris, you say see you have better linemen on the bench. I understand. Hank been there, but he's getting pushed around. Watch the film, and Tyler Brown just be standing there. They have to make the changes. When I watch the game, y'all, I don't really focus on. I watch the plays. Now, if Shador look like he getting sacked, yeah, that's gonna catch my attention. But if they throwing it or running it, and the runs are good and the throws are getting completed, I don't really look at the O-line until like it's a whole lot of pressure on them, and they're like, God, dog. So hopefully it won't be like that. WD said they must make sure to keep an eye out while they are training in Florida. You never know who might be lurking around the corner. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if I'm Colorado and I come early, I might call Bethune, or I might even call South Florida and be like, hey, let me come use y'all indoor facility. And I doubt y'all will show UCF any love because y'all don't really rock with UCF. So, or you got to find a nice high school program to practice. Because you sure, like you say, God, dog, you surely don't want to give up that information like that, boy. You don't want that. TMFB, you say, yes, they can. They just, they need that team right. Yeah, they do. They do. And they will. Sneaker, I appreciate it. CB, you said Jordan C got beat multiple times. Benson got beat also multiple times. Two was running all night. I know hopefully this UCF D-line, since they couldn't get to Josh Hoover, the quarterback for Texas, TCU, that boy dropped back 52 times. That's a lot of times for a quarterback to drop back and you can't get him. So hopefully they D-line just not like that. And we get out there and just shine, baby, shine, baby. Monet, you said Jimmy is a good blocker. Yeah, he gotta be. You want to be in that league, you sure enough better block. KM, you say, do you know if Xavier Weaver will play Sunday? I don't know, but you know what's crazy? Remember I told you about Xavier Smith from FAMU that made it to the NFL last year, but they let the man dog the NFL boys all year last year, but kept him on the practice squad. He dominated this training camp in preseason, just like he did last year. But this preseason, he was balling. And they still put the man on practice squad. Then they needed him, so they activated him. Guess what he did? First game, NFL debut, get out there and ball on a punt return to help the Los Angeles Rams win the game. So that is how silly the NFL is, yo. I want you to understand that. That is how silly the NFL is. So on a side note, when our players get ready to go to the NFL draft in 25, don't get your hopes up high for anybody outside of Travis and Shador to be drafted. Everybody else, just put a question mark about it, no matter what they do, unless they rip the scene off from UCF to Oklahoma State. Don't get your mind bogged up in that, and they will probably need to play in the Senior Bowl or the East-West Shrine Game or run like an amazing 40 because the NFL saw that Xavier Smith from FAMU was a baller. They had witnessed it from two other guys they got from FAM that's balling in the NFL. But the NFL just do whatever they want to. Hey, Bob, we're the NFL. I don't care how good he is at FAM. We're just not going to play him. He was roasting everybody, mousing people, dogging them. He's all that at a bag of chips out there. I don't care. We're the NFL. We don't need him to play. Now, if somebody gets injured, you bring him up. So they brought him up in the man ball. But the NFL is so silly. So, y'all, when it come time for draft time, don't get your feelings hurt. Only people I can guarantee getting drafted is Shador and Travis. Everybody outside of that, the NFL, they do whatever, y'all. So I'm just telling you now, don't get your heart hurt. That them boys just maybe not, it could possibly be them the only two getting drafted. And I ain't saying it's gonna be like that. I'm just saying that's how the NFL operate. They do silly stuff. They leave a baller on practice squad, and you know he like that. Then they win the game. The head coach for the LA Rams hugging Xavier Smith, thanking him for a win. Like, bruh, this man could have gave you them wins last year. You faking the man out. Watch. They crazy. They crazy. Monet, you say Micah is like a bowling ball or like a freight train. Yeah, hey, Micah get to the end zone. Did he score? No, Shador was the first rushing touchdown this game. Yeah, I don't think we had no rushing touchdowns till Shador did it. Okay, so Shador got it first. Monet, you said, oh. Miss Pleasantly Plump. Pat G, you say I want to see more Dre. You know, this week be the first time I get to see him in person as well as get to watch a full game without looking at anything else. I'm ready for that. I want to see what Dre look like in person and see what he do. Pat G, you say every time Dre get the rock, he rolling. Ooh, I like that then. Well, feed that boy. Let me see that he get any catches. He didn't get no carries. He had like 3 catches. Okay. All right, I'll take that. TJ, you said teams play better at home, so we can't expect the same UCF defense that showed up against TCU. Correct. You right. You right. But with Shador and the wide receivers and us already being used to the environment of big-time ball, we'll take this show on the road no matter what, baby. We'll take this show on the road. Miss Kimmel, what's good? Maybe you say they got to continuously put the Millers in the game. Ooh, I like that. D&O, hey, they balling. Well, then you say, who do y'all think will be the special team? Who will be on the special teams this game? Probably some of the starters. The main starters. JB, you say who going to the game Saturday? I know I'm out there. Lord's willing. JB, you said Coach Prime said they got all that stuff set up already, practice facilities. Ooh, I think they might practice in Daytona. Go to Bethune, practice in Daytona. They probably, I would think they'll look for an indoor facility. And South Florida got that. South Florida has that. You know what? I'm gonna text old boy tonight. I'm gonna text somebody I know and I'm gonna ask him. Now I don't know if he gonna tell me the answer, but I'm gonna just see. Well, I still wouldn't be able to say it to y'all, but I do want to see where they gonna be at though. Cause if they down tomorrow, shoot, I want to slide over there and holler at them. TMLB, you say it's gonna be a battle. Yeah. You say, Brian, you say Hope is not a player. Yeah, that's me on this side. They got to play it. They know they going to run it some. They know Shador going to throw it. I know after they seen TCU, they going to throw it. But again, it all plays out how the outline go versus their line. Rodder Man Media, what's happening? Can't wait to link up with you on game. You coming? Boy, you coming to that, boy. Y'all boys rolling. Boy, y'all boys out there rolling. I like that. I like that. But if you out there, that's game time. Easy. Crystal, what's good? TMFB, you say Shadoze back. Yeah, hey. Back at the right time. Monet, you say, to be honest, Smalls didn't have much of an impact to me. He seen lost. Ooh, you tough. I ain't get to really see who was all in like that. TJ, you say, if CU wins the time of possession, they'll win the game. Now, that don't technically, I feel you, but that still don't have to be true. You got the ball a lot and still lose. You got the ball a little and win and a lot of, it could go either way. All right, Rod the Man Media. Yeah. It's game time then. It's game time. It's game time. What you come Friday? Double K, speak on it. You say, what's up, crazy? Yeah, man, that's our weather, regardless of the storm, is like this. You just never know. Like, let me look right now. I look right now and tell y'all what they gonna say in Orlando. Hold on. Hold on. I say, hold on. Let me tell y'all Orlando weather. Yep, Orlando weather, let me tell you. It says, oh, man, I shouldn't have looked. Dog, I shouldn't have looked. Why y'all made me look at that weather, man? Dog it. Let me look. Man. Oh, Thursday. Okay. JB, y'all done made me look at this mess. I shouldn't have looked, man. I know what Florida weather do to me. Dog, I shouldn't have looked. Man, they say, because you know the storm coming. Now, this happens, but at the same time, dog it, this thing say it's supposed to rain every day starting tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then on Saturday, y'all, out of all days, why this thing got lightning bolts on it? The other days it's just raining. That day got the lightning bolts on it. God, dog. And then get what time it's supposed to rain that day? 3 o'clock. God, dog it. It is what it is, man. Everybody know how to play in rain. It is what it is. Dog. But Florida weather can be so tricky that, hey, it could be where we get a clear day. It could stop. We got rain where rain, go away. And then it just stop. And then it come back later. So we might be good. Dog, boy, it's crazy. Why y'all made me look at that mess? Good googly moogly. Y'all just man, made me want to close my computer looking at that mess. Good googly moogly. Let me see. Wop, you said, yeah, he was out there balling. Monet, you said, I think Shador gets out of the pocket. The O-line, the scrambles. I think if Shador, this is me. I haven't had a full game to watch since North Dakota State. So all my games, I'm only seeing the highlights. Or when I turn to it and I'm catching some pieces, right? But I feel like this is me. I'm not a quarterback coach, not a quarterback guru. But I feel sometimes when Shador see it break down, you could look to make the pass. But, man, get up out of there. Get up out that thing, man. Be like you back in the backyard and you see that thing break down, you take off. Man, that's what I think make Cam Ward, and we're going to talk about that, about him and the rest of the Heisman boys with Travis. That's what Cam Ward is seeing. Here, get up out of there. All right. Oh, this line looking a little crazy. Let me get up out of here. And so I think Shador ought to hit it sometime. Like, grab the 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, 5, maybe first down. Grab that. And then do it again. Play ball. If it acts stupid again, you got to run it again. It can be back-to-back plays. He tried to scramble. And I mean, not try to scramble, but he get caught up in it and come out. Well, do that. I'm cool with that. But, you know, I'm not no quarterback guru. So I just don't want him to get sacked, man. Yeah, that weather, you got me on that weather. I shouldn't have looked. On there you said, I want Travis to get his coins. Oh, he getting them. He getting them. He ain't that. You ain't got to worry about that. He getting them. JB, you said, I told you, Cole, I'm going to bring my rain gear. See, me, now, I'm in Florida. I ain't bringing no rain gear. I just can't. But, because no matter what, it just be soaked. It don't matter. It just be soaked. What I might bring is hope the weather stop, and then I can change my clothes or something. Old school, you say, hey, young man, how you doing? Man, blessed. 328. We 329, boys. You say, how do you like what God is doing out there in Boulder? I love it. I want to win every game they get, at home and away. D, what's good? All that said sports media. You say, got to get up on them and make them, put the ball in that. Yeah. Now, KJ Jefferson can throw, but he ain't like no Shador or nothing trying to throw it. But I don't want to count him out, though. I'm not going to count him out because Baylor made me say, just throw it out when you see a team play Colorado. Just throw it out. Just whatever you done seen, throw it out. It turned into a different game. JB, you say you praying that to go away? Ooh, we gonna see. Cause the storm don't help it, but Mike, what's good? KK, speak on it. You said, I see you glass half full type of guy. Whether it be pouring down. No, hey, it'll pour down, but I just don't like to see it where it just lit up. It's supposed to rain, rain, rain. I get it that the rain may start to come right now because of the weather, but yeah, I just on the weather now. In life, I try to go get it. Ms. E, you say, so will you be going to any games this year? UCF game I'm going to, and the other games I just got to look and see. Because I went to so many games last year, and it made me tired because I was going. Like, I don't think I got a break from traveling from the day the game started, TCU. I think my first break was a bye week. But on that bye week, I thought I was still going to a game. My mind was, I was leaving so much that I was like, okay, where I got to fly to tomorrow? Am I flying through Orlando or Tampa? Where I'm flying through? So this year, I'm kind of like, man, I'm finna chill, watch it from the crib. Yeah, I want to go out there, but I like away games better because I done seen Boulder. I like to go to places I ain't never seen. So the Arizona might be a game I look at. And I might look at K-State, which I know that's a home game, but still. Anonymous business, man, what's good? Yeah, hey, right on through. Right on through. Chris, you said Shador gets out of the pocket because he's trying to keep. Yeah, he got to. Rodder Man Media, you say, I don't think it's going to rain during the game. I hope it don't. All that said sports media, you say special team coverage keeps Baylor in the game. Correct. It did. It did. We spotted them 10. We gave them 10 points out the gate. Now, yo, we know Shador gonna throw it. Now, will he throw it? Let's see how many times he threw it in this game. He threw it 41 times. So let's expect basically 40 to 50 throws, right? But he also could, well, let's say some of them sacks was passes. So that would have been 50. It looked like we're going to throw 50 times. I'm going to say 40 to 50 attempts passing. And then hopefully no sacks. And then we'll have his true number of rushes. Well, sometimes they can still run you out the pocket. But no sacks. I'm going to say 40 to 50 passes. Yeah, that amount. I'm going to say the running backs total, the running backs only will have maybe 17 total carries to maybe 25 total carries. Possibly. But Shador throwing it. Coach Prime know that, but Coach Prime also know we gonna keep establishing the run. And he already said you could extend the run. There's a version of the run when you throw it quick to your slots or your running backs. That's the extension of the run. That's what Coach Prime said. So that's what I expect all the rest of the year. Now, Travis Hunter is in the Heisman talk. Voters, human beings, have to vote for Travis. We see Travis is spectacular. We see that. But and they watch it. Of course they watch it. Because they want to see, some want to see Coach Prime succeed, some don't. So we know the voters for the Heisman are watching. Will our win total, now if we go undefeated the rest of the way, then he should be up there in the top 3 finalists. But if we don't, and say we have a 8-win season or a 7-win season or a 6-win season, I ain't saying it will. I'm just giving you a option, right? The other option is dominating and running all the way and get the Cinderella season. But if we don't, and we have a 6-win, 7-win, or 8-win, and he ball out every game, he do something spectacular, will they give him that? Or they'll say, he's not on a good enough team. Good enough, like my son. Good enough. Are they good enough to present Travis up front? And then my thing, too, is, do they not see Shador still balling? Why he's not in the talk? So I seen a list that had the Heisman. They had, what's my boy's name? I know they had Cam up there. I think Cam was number 1. Think they still gave Georgia quarterback some love. They gave Oregon quarterback some love. Maybe Texas quarterback. They should have gave a running back from Boise State. Now, he be balling, too. So, you just never know who they going to try to do for that Heisman because the voters got to vote. And I don't know if they're going to vote for Travis. I don't. I don't know if they'll give Travis that love. Because you know how they do Coach Prime. The media always got something to say about him. Even though, y'all, I told y'all this before. If you put Travis at Alabama, Michigan, Texas, Georgia, last year, he probably would have won the Heisman. I don't know if they would let him go both ways, but probably would have. If he was doing what he's doing here in Colorado, right now, one of them, they would have gave him the Heisman. And if he was doing it right now at one of these schools, they would already have him the front runner for the Heisman. But the reason they don't is because of Coach Prime. I think at the barbershop, they said, yeah, UCF want to tear y'all up. That's the university. I like they cocky. I like they all that. Got the cameras and all that. So maybe we done put a target on us, but like Coach Prime said, it was going to be a target anyways because he Deion Sanders. Now, a side note, you know my boy is undefeated coming to Florida. He is undefeated. Whether it's raining or not, he is undefeated in Florida. He 2-0 in Florida. 2-0, baby. 2-0, hey, 2-0, baby. Chris, you said Coach Prime was mad at special teams. He said there will be changes. Well, it's coming in. KK, speak on it. You said UCF has 1 sack on the year. If they give CU problems, we will say a lot of, it will say, yes. Yeah. Well, I don't think, let me see. Hold on. Let me check us. Before I talk crazy, let me check us. All right. We have on defense a total of no way. Hold on. I know I just didn't read what I read. If that's the case, I ain't got too much to say. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, y'all. Our defensive line only have 5 sacks this season. 5 sacks. Hey, I don't know what that mean, but we only got 5. I know they only got 1, but we only got 5. On there you say, who is not watching CU game? I mean, I watch all the, I watch a lot of football, but that day, since I be over there, I won't be watching it like that. Well, I get to watch some of the morning game, but I probably need to get over there. So, yeah, I don't even know if I get to see any games. JB, you say, they say what our viewership. No, I haven't seen it yet. Ms. E, you say they need to postpone this game to, nah, they not. Because hotels, you have to buy a hotel for longer. The people that's coming for Saturday, they wanted to be played Saturday because they probably got to get back to their jobs. So, nah, they won't. Now, if it was coming up through their own game time, now then they would change the time. They would probably wait till another day, or they would have pushed it up or pushed it back. But with it being on the opposite side, like the storm is out here and Orlando over here. And just imagine the state. I'm giving you an example of this was the real state. But if it was real life, Orlando to Tampa is probably like depending on where you coming from, a ride. It's a ride. So yeah, we'll be good. It just might be raining, but we're good. But then it could get sunny. That's how our weather do. But they'll be good because the storm will be past us sometime Wednesday night or Thursday or early Thursday morning. It'll be up around Tallahassee around Thursday, sometime during Thursday. You say, Jay, you say it will be about the record for Colorado for them to respect. Correct. So you know they're going to try to put the Heisman on Carson Beck or Cam Ward or... Now, Cam Ward got a great situation that looked like he going to be just out there balling for days. Especially if ESPN give him a Friday again. I mean, give him the spotlight again. So Friday, he might get to take off like a rocket again. And if he keep taking off like a rocket and everybody watching, and he have everybody attention from just making plays and stuff, it look like they don't want to give it to Travis. Because Travis should be in the top 3, but they got his odds way off. And I don't even know how player odds be that off like that when they balling like that. KK, you said, yeah, he won't. The running back from Boise State, he won't. But he showed balling. He won't win it. He won't. TMFB, you said Travis misses most practices and they use the reps for the game so he can last all season, play all those snaps. See you, Urban Meyer, the only coaches who cool like that. Well, Travis just so elite like that. That's the real thing. When you got them elite type of boys, you can do that. JB say the viewership was 3 million again, 3.6 million. Ooh, well, we stay balling, don't it? Sean, you said they should run a mixed cover zone and man. Honestly, I think they will. We just look at it as they won't, but they will. Because every time in the second half on defense, we ball. We ball. Chris, you say everywhere. Oh, you know who else nice for Heisman? Jalen Milroe for Alabama. He should be up there. Jackson Dart name going to be up there. So, yeah, it's just certain teams going to be up there. Dude, you say Caleb and Ben on the edges on special teams. That's the new change up or that's what it is? Monet, you say I like Cam, but he's not Travis. Yeah. Old school, you said would it be possible 10 midway in the season as far as sacks? They had to get on it. They had to get on it because we only got 5 right now. Dave, what's good? Monet, you say I saw 35 AK. I mean, BJ Green almost get another sack, yeah. EV, you say, I mean, UCF sells out just about every home game. Largest student body. Yeah, they got the large. Yeah, they definitely do. But this game gonna really, really, really be sold out. Like, big time sold out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, at this point, y'all, WK, you say, when you giving another class? October. I'll probably be looking at dates in between. Let me see the dates. Hold on. Let me go look at it. I'll tell you right now. Well, I'll give you a ballpark of where I'm going. I know I'm giving one in October. October calendar. All right, let me see. October calendar. I probably give it October the 15th or October the 22nd on a Tuesday. I'll probably be October the 22nd. But don't put me on concrete. I figured out getting closer to October the 1st. And then October the 1st, I started talking about it. But I'm probably October the 15th or October the 22nd is when I have my next class. Rise. You said BJ Hayes and Walker, the best edges this season. Hopefully they get to say, I get to him. Platinum, what's good? Old school, you say our defense will be very special this year. Yeah, I told y'all, Jeff Fish said he did a study on it. And any defensive coordinator come from NFL to college, they always be top 10. And I heard right now we top 15. Dave, you say UCF pass defense is ranked 126. And ooh, Shador might throw, I'm exaggerating, he might throw 60 passes. But on the side note, he might throw 55. Hey, I'm just saying, if they 126, we finna try to throw that ball. Monique, you say, is UCF band good? Like band good like what? HBCU type bands? They ain't no HBCU. And I don't even never listen to bands if it ain't no HBCU. Sean, you say, when is Colorado leaving since the storm is coming? Somebody say Coach Prime supposed to be coming tomorrow. So I don't know. I couldn't call it. I do want to tell y'all, I'm gonna just give you the look at it now. I want you to know, so when you see it, you could get a good clear shot. So Jackson Dart right now about the Heisman. Just I want to give you the Heisman talk. Jackson Dart is playing Kentucky this weekend, and they are 4-0, and Kentucky is 2-2. His stats right now, he completed 95 passes, have 1,500 yards passing, 12 TDs, 2 picks. You know they're going to get that Heisman love. They're going to give him Heisman love. Cam Ward right now has, and he plays Virginia Tech this Friday, and he has completed 89 passes for 1,400 yards and 14 TDs with 2 picks. So he probably the front runner. All right, let's see who possibly next. You would then have to go to, which I think this guy should be on there, but dog, Iowa running back running that at the ball. But let me look at this boy from Boise State. Ashton Genty, he has 586 yards rushing, 9 TDs. So that looked good. Let me see what Caleb doing at Iowa, because he balling. Dog. Well, let's look at Shador. Because I don't know why they ain't talking about Shador no more, but let's look at Shador. Shador done completed the most passes. He completed 110 for 1,300 yards and 11 TDs and 2 picks. One of his picks was fluke. Y'all. That shouldn't have never happened. So that's some of the guys. Let me see what Jalen Milroe doing. Y'all, to be honest, they gonna try to give it to an SEC person. I'm just being real. Travis can make them think about it and have them discuss it, but they probably gonna try to give it to an SEC person. And who I was about to look up, y'all? Dog, I just forgot. I forgot who I was going to look up. I know I just said it, but dog, I forgot. Let me see. Brian, you said Colorado lead tomorrow, Wednesday night, Monet. JB, you say tomorrow. Platinum, you say they lead tomorrow. Yeah. Let me see. CB, you say all I know is it's hard and nervous. Why? Now, see, that's a real conversation right there. When they doing good, you like, yes. When it look like a sack about to happen, you like, come on, man. If they drop the ball, come on, man. If the run gets stopped, come on, man. If the game get real tight and it look like we doing silly stuff, it's like, come on, man. So it's like a roller coaster watching them. I just wish it was, well, we know. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I know I was finna look up Jalen Milroe. Yeah, I want it like that, where we just dogging them. Let me see where Jalen Milroe is. And see y'all, Shador, right there in the top 5 passing. One of the tops with TDs. Well, you know, around the top. Let me look at Jalen Milroe. Because they're going to look at Jalen Milroe, y'all. They're going to look at him. Oh, his passing yards must be way down there. Hold on, I got to go to the SEC because I don't see his name yet. Hold up. Let me go to the SEC. Let me see. Let me see my boy at the SEC. Y'all, Jalen Milroe only got, dog, his numbers look garbage. Man, Jalen Milroe only has, oh, my boy looking trash. Oh, no, he ain't. My bad. I was looking at somebody else. My bad. My bad. Forgive me. Hey, Jalen Milroe, forgive me. I glanced at somebody else's stats. He has 590 yards passing and 8 TDs. He only threw the ball 52 times. Wow. I thought they was going to throw it a lot with him, but they not. He going to have a chance for the Heisman, too, because they going to be winning. PST, you say, oh, yeah, that running back running that thing. Brian, you say there is a JSU band. Everyone keep, man, look, I don't know about that. Love and basketball, what's good? Old school, you say, I understand me, young man. If I was you or anyone else, I would not worry about that too as far as the quarterback concerned. Yeah. Now, the defense coordinator, he already knows Shador is going to do his thing with the ball. They're hoping to bend but not pop, break. That's what, now they're going to be trying to get to Shador. We're going to be trying to get to their running back and quarterback. But we looking to bend but don't break. Like, that's man, you know. Platinum, you say, Cole, I'm praying that you and your family stay safe. Lord's willing. I didn't give you that. I give that to him every day. But I thank you. I definitely thank you. I'm giving it to him. CB, you say, yeah, like a roller coaster. Yeah, it be tough. Because you want, in your mind, you want Coach Prime to come out and just dominate. Running that thing. Yeah. You want all that. Then you want Shador. Touchdowns galore, but you just never know. You never know, y'all. So, like I said at the barbershop, it's going to be our offense versus UCF secondary. Can we destroy? Well, can our offense destroy UCF offense? UCF defense. I feel like we can. Can our defense shut down UCF offense? I feel like we can. Can our special teams play so solid we don't think about them? Other than unless we get a kick return or a punt return for a TD. Other than that, I feel like we got this win. But again, they got to go play it. Brian, you say I want double running backs in the backfield. I don't know if we're going to ever see that. I ain't saying ever. I just don't know if we're going to see it. You say I wanted to dominate. Me too. Every game. Every game. Every single game. Travis for that Heisman, y'all. Can my boy pull it off? He'll be the first defensive player ever to pull it off. Now, you know what's crazy? just a side note, do y'all think he gonna be the #1 draft pick overall? He could possibly be the #1 draft pick overall. Do y'all think that'll happen? Because he's showing them everything on tape. He got the most snaps out of anybody in the country. Now, it's 2 guys on Nevada team going both ways. Or I ain't going to say, well, I would say both ways. They get a lot of plays in. They don't have many plays as Travis, but they got a lot of plays in. You know, to me, for the Heisman, that should count. That should count that he's in the game all the time. He's dominating all the time. That should count. But the voters going to do what they do. I guess they don't rock with Coach Prime like that. Monet, you say, yes, he's going to be #1. They would, but, you know, it's all on your need in that draft pick. Jay, you said if he stays healthy all the way through the season, definitely #1. Brian, you said, should we play man as much this game? I don't know how much they're going to play it, but I know it's going to be played. I want them to play it because if we could pin our ears back and them boys going to make them tackles, man, we gonna be good. Tackles and sacks. KK, speak up. You said Woodson won that corner. He did. He did. But that was in the late 90s. They ain't gave it to nobody. It seems like it's an offense award right now. I-77, you say, as long as the O-line start fast with screens and crosses and the D just stays in their gap and stay strong, we'll be fine. Man, score on every drive on offense. Shut them down. Like, let's say they get 11 possessions. Let's say 6 of them punts. 1 or 2 interceptions and they score. You know, hey. CB say trap a unicorn, yeah, he is. But will they respect that unicorn? If the unicorn was on Georgia, LSU, Miami, they would hype this man up so much it wouldn't make sense. But since he with Colorado, they like, nah, bro. You can't let Coach Prime make that come up. Don't load on him until the game. Until the game time. Tim LV, you say if he doesn't practice much, yeah. That's how they gonna do it. Because if that's the way they doing it now, they ain't gonna change. Because it's going good for them. It's going good for them, y'all. Let me tell y'all, hey, side note, who y'all, let me hear your picks. If you done made it this far in the live, who y'all got Friday? Virginia Tech is 2-2, Miami 4-0. Who y'all got? Yeah, Brian, that's why he ain't hyped up like he should. The media trying to hold that down. They like, hey, suppress that. Suppress that information. Bob, is Travis Hunter really the front runner for the Heisman? Well, let me tell you. Travis Hunter is beyond the front runner. He's actually, in my mind, a Heisman Trophy winner right now. But, oh yeah, I know. What? What do you think I'm going to say? He's on Coach Prime's team, and we can't give him the Heisman? Correct. So, doesn't matter what he does. Matter of fact, he could intercept the pass that was thrown to the wide receiver, and the wide receiver catches the ball about to step into the end zone. DJ Chef McKinley knocks it out. Travis Hunter catches it, runs it 99 yards back the other way for the game-winning touchdown to be in the championship game versus Oklahoma State. He beat them that night. And they could be 11-1. And Travis will still not get the Heisman. Travis Hunter could catch 13 passes every game, but we're not giving it to him. It is what it is, y'all. They not had it. They got the odds stacked up versus Trap. When they posted Trap way down, I'm like, bro. But then they'll turn around and say the most impactful player is Travis. So, I don't know. I don't know. So y'all got Miami? Yeah. Miami should. Miami should. That's what I'm going with. You know I'm going to watch it. Unless I'm still in Orlando or something tonight. Hey, but blessings to y'all. I just want to ride out and talk to y'all, man. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start normally coming on at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But tomorrow, I'm going on somebody's show, so I probably won't come on till around 12. And normally I'm gonna give you that hour, but I think right now, tomorrow, I'll only be able to give you at that slot time, I give you like 30 minutes. And then later tonight, I'm a rock, baby. Hey, so blessings to y'all.